Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a super cute, super trendy studded ring. I apologize, my hands are slightly dyed. I was working on my tie-dye shredded scarves. If you haven't seen those yet, check them out on Facebook at Indigo Child Creations. But for today, let's go ahead and look at what we're going to need to make this adorable little ring. Love it. So you're going to need about 12 inches of wire. I'm using just a 18 gauge artistic wire, silver plated from, any craft store that you have near you. But feel free to use a smaller gauge or a different color. Also gonna need a pair of pliers. Ooh, mine are a little rusted, but they'll work for this job. It's helpful to have a ring mandrel. Mine's kind of beat up also, but there are the sizes along there, so it helps if you're gonna make this for a family member or a friend. But if not, you can also find anything around your house that's just a tube shape that'll fit your finger. Also going to need a pair of flush cutters. And it's not necessary, but I think it's really helpful to have a smooth, non-textured, lightweight hammer to help us size the ring at the end. Let's get our 12 inches of wire. Just going to eyeball it here. That's probably a little more, but it's always good to have a little extra than not enough. I'm going to snip it off. And then get your ring mandrel or whatever instrument you're using, and you're going to lay it flush on top. Let's see, I'm going to be about a 7.5, so we'll put it, if you are using a ring mandrel, I suggest you put it a little higher when you're first starting, because it seems like they always get a little bit bigger as we work down. So I'm going to go ahead and put it just a little bit above a 7. Lay it flat and push it, and you're going to bring it back. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see it. Bring it back around on itself. That's the first time. See, now they're crisscrossed. Going to bring them back around, kind of pull snug. Make sure you're not getting them crisscrossed. So now we have 3 rows. 3, let's see if you can see that. 1, 2, 3. Bring them back around to the front, and when you have 3 all the way around, you're going to go ahead and slip it off. Now you're going to want to pinch it. It's okay if it gets a little distorted at this point, especially like I said, if you have a smooth hammer, it'll all get fixed by the end of it. So let's pinch the rings together to kind of help hold their shape, and you're going to twist the wires over each other, making a really nice twist like that. And you're going to bring them down and through the ring. We're just going to do it one time right now. We're going to come back and tighten it here in a little bit. If it starts getting a little difficult to work with, just take your pliers, use that to help you get some tension. Try to keep this first one really close to each other, as close as you can, because we'll cover that seam up with the stud. Bring it through, pull it. Alright. So now we have, get a little closer, you can see it, a crisscross. They're both coming underneath and through the other side of the ring. Now that we got that, we're going to grab our stud. Oops, I guess I should have thrown that into the materials you need. There's tons of options for studs. I just got this little nice, cute, kind of little decorative, little antique looking. And like I said, you could put more than one if you liked. I just kind of like simple jewelry, so we're just going to try it this way. So I'm going to fit it on like a little diamond. It does fit as a square, but I just think the diamond looks cute. And you'll see the teeth are going to come out through the back of it. Now if you can, to use your thumb at this point to secure it a little bit, it's really good. This is kind of important though. When they see the teeth coming out there, you want to try to make sure they're clearing both of your wires underneath. I've learned that it will make it a little distorted. So let's fix these wires. It'll make it a little distorted if they're caught on those wires. There we go. Simply just kind of pull them apart a little bit and slip it back in there. You can use your thumb or you can use the back of your pliers just to pinch the teeth down into the, pinch the teeth into gripping it. Let's see, I'm going to do this real quick off camera. This is the first ever tutorial I've done with the camera like this, and I'm having a little hard time working at that angle, but Hopefully next time we'll get it a little smoother. So now we have these little arms left, our studs on there. We're going to start wrapping them around. Again, use your pliers to get some really good grip. Do a nice tight wrap. It always looks nice and clean. You can do it just one time. I'm going to do probably two just to make sure it's really on there. Bring it through the underneath side, pulling real tight. Okay, and now when we get back to the top up here, see we have two little loops. Go ahead and use your flush cutters and snip them off the top. Try to get it before it will wrap back around, because that will end up rubbing your finger raw. If they get, see how mine's got a gap right there? I didn't do a very good job wrapping. Just take your pliers and pinch them together, and then pinch the top down. Now you got a nice clean wrap. You're going to go ahead and do the same for the other side. Good time if you wanted to go back to the back, kind of readjust those teeth so they fit real good, real snug. And also make sure they're real flush, because again, this will be going on and off your fingers, so you don't want it to be rubbing. There we go, that's better now, it's on there. So like I said, you could leave it just like this, but to help with sizing, this is going up at my display at Mugs Coffee in Anderson, Indiana. They have amazing locally roasted coffee, so if you're ever in small town USA, come check them out and come check us out. But so since it is going and I want it to look just a little bit more clean and a little neater, we're going to slide it on our mandrel, and this is where it's helpful to have your smooth hammer. You're going to take it and you're just going to go down. Just like that, but you're going to do a little harder. And it's called whipping. You're just going to whip it all the way down your mandrel. And because a mandrel is getting wider as it goes down, you're going to want to take it and you're going to want to reverse it and do the same to the other side to make sure all three are equal. Alright. Now we just simply slip it off if we can. And you have yourself your very own studded ring. If you like this project but don't have the materials or time to make one, check us out, like I said, on Facebook at Indigo Child Creations. We'll have these on stock. And if you do make them, let me see your projects. I'd love to see what you have. Thanks!